Salutations, you guys literally didn't miss nothing because I hit the button and I hit it again. You may be wondering, what the hell is this guy talking about? Then you clearly didn't watch the full episode last time, and that makes you a horrible, horrible person. Please don't stop watching because I said that. I understand. Last episode, we have a land pirate who likes writing poetry, and we're oddly suspicious of him. That's what I'm going to describe it as. New day! Something is shaking me. I groan and blink awake. Everything looks fuzzy. Uh-oh. It's still dark out. What time is it? Blurry shave hovers over my face. Ugh. I'm shaking again harder this time. If it's the damn pirate, I'm gonna swear to God. I groan and blink again, squinting. It takes a few minutes for my eyes to adjust. Amy? Oh, it is Amy.
Yes. Good evening.
I'm concerned. She doesn't move. Her face is blank but expectant. What's up?
I wish to be with you in private.
Amy wants to be with me in private? Well, you know, who am I to say? You know, we can keep some secrets from Leanna. Because I'm going to jail if they find out. You are too young! I am so tempted to choose that option. Heck yeah, everything okay? I have a girlfriend. I want to say you are too young just to be a smartass. But I'm going to be the nice guy here and say, is everything okay? This is the first time Amy has stopped me out. Something must really be in her mind. Are you alright?
Yes. There's a matter I wish to discuss with you.
I'm concerned. Okay, give me a second. I slip out of my bedroll and put on my pants.
Please, come this way.
I'm concerned. She turns to her hero and twirls her cloak and leads me off the side far away from the camp the rest of the group. Ghost, can you calm down, my dude? Thank you. So what is it? Yeah, the background has not changed at all. We are really far away from the camp. The fact that the campfire and everything looks exactly the same. So what is it?
I have been pondering the possibility for you casting without the use of a manipulator.
Oh?
I believe it may be because you've absorbed magic from the elementals directly. That reservoir of magic has been within you since the Fire Temple, and it merely has been a matter of unlocking your potential to cast from within to utilize the energy. The harrowing situation on the beach proved it to be possible for you to channel from within. After having ample time to think, I believe it will be simple for you to pull that energy again. If this is the case, then perhaps you are able to cast more than one element.
Oh! I can cast more than one element. I told you I'm the fucking last airbender. Tom Thompson, master of all elements. I'm gonna bring peace to this world. My eyebrows knit together. More than one? I can utilize all of them. Earth, wind, fire, water, shadow. Yeah, I'm even better than Aang. Aang couldn't cast shadows? Damn! Aang square up with Tom Thompson. Get in the ring. Yeah. Tom Thompson beat One Punch Man. Tom Thompson would kick my Doria's ass. Midoriya. You know, fucking Phil Swift? You mean Jesus? Tom Thompson could kick Phil Swift's ass. That's a lot of damage. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Zach, I'm sorry. She nods.
Thus far, you have only manipulated wind energy. That would lead me to the conclusion that despite the energy
So
you
I
absorbed,
realize, Amy, that you said you think I can
using
cast
wind
more than one
energy.
element, but why in the fuck did you wake me up to tell me this? You could have waited till the morning. You woke me up in the middle of the night, and if you make me cast magic, and if tomorrow I'm tired, I'm gonna kick your lolly-looking ass.
If my theory is correct, I believe
Please
you
leave
may
me
have
alone.
untapped magic gathered inside of you. Those of the other elements.
You know what I'm shocked about that I haven't pointed out before? I'm surprised I didn't point out. Amy's skirt is so short, I'm surprised there has not been a scene or anything, because there's like an inch covering up whatever illegal goods are down there. Yes, I know she's over 18. But she's cutting it hella close.
It is only a matter of bringing that magic to the surface. Have you attempted to use another element before?
Amy, you've been with me this entire adventure. If I was trying to use an element, you'd fucking know it. I shake my head. No, Leanna's just been teaching me wind magic.
I see. Then allow me to show you how to use fire magic.
What, like right now? She nods and raises her hand. Flames breeze up and curl inside of her palm. Red and orange light flickers across her face. Whoa, that's awesome! Amelia doesn't smile, but I could see a spark of pride flicker behind her eyes. She does. She closes her fist, and then flames crackle between her fingers before flicking out with a puff of smoke.
Now, it is your turn.
Does it? Okay, how do I do it?
It is quite simple. Imagine the fire surging throughout your body. Imagine it flowing up your arm into your palm. If done correctly, a small flame should appear.
Is there a minigame? I hear my hand close my eyes. My brows together in concentration. I picture flames coursing through my veins and out my hand. A fucking fire tornado comes out and lights the entire camp on fire. Everyone dies in a tragic fire accident. Then I look like Prince Zuko for the rest of my life. A teasing word tingles down the tips of my fingers, but nothing happens. I open my eyes, frowning. It isn't working. Tom Thompson, you know the... She crosses her arms.
This is a simple cast. Do not give up so easily.
Yeah, but maybe for me it's not so simple. It took me some time to learn wind magic. She blinks.
Yes, but this is not wind magic.
No shit, Amelia. I know this isn't wind magic.
Perhaps we need a different approach.
She pauses and taps her chin. Please don't.
You mentioned that absorbing each individual elemental energy gave you a different sensation. Perhaps we should focus on the emotional response you felt.
Can I just cast Fire Strike and go back the fuck to sleep? The emotion? She nods. It's worth a try. Casting my eyes around the elemental, giving me courage and strength. It rushed to me at that touch. The feeling gathers inside my chest, coiling like a hot band of scarlet. I reach out and latch onto it. A crackling, sparkling warmth bursts out my arms. I open my eyes and red sparks fizz across my fingertips. A huge grin splits across my face. Woo! I can see why they wouldn't want me to voice in a video game. Amelia calmly nods.
Try snapping your fingers.
I do, and a tiny flame hisses out, expanding into a larger one. I'm so excited, I almost start laughing. Sweet. She glances out at me as a small flame and then nods.
Yes. Good. Now, let's try this.
Wait, what? The tiny flame puffs out. There's more? Amelia blanks.
Of course. You have only succeeded in creating a basic fire spell. As such, there's still more work to be done.
Yeah, there's so much pussy I need to slay while doing fire magic. She looks stricter than Leanna. I hadn't realized how encouraging it was to have a mentor who shared excitement of my accomplishments until now.
If my hypothesis is correct, you should be able to combine your wind magic along with your fire magic.
Casting the same time?
Correct. It is the same as any other
Can I go back to
cast.
sleep?
Focus on channeling your energy through your hand again. If it is easier, perhaps it would be best to summon the wind magic first and add the fire afterwards.
Give me ways for me to try, but I shake my head. Isn't this what mage casters do?
Yes.
And this doesn't it take years of schooling to become a mage caster student? Even more than it takes to become a full-fledged mage knight?
That is also correct.
What makes you think I'll be able to do it with no training and rudimentary understanding of a single element casting?
Your ability for learning is already expedited when you consider the length of time it took you to learn how to cast at all. Understanding those timelines, it does not seem unlikely that you would be able to quickly acclimate to double element casting.
Okay, I'll go to try then. Reluctantly, I extend my hand, and instantly a cool wind pours from my palm. Amelia's pigtails flutter in a soft breeze.
Good. Now add the fire magic.
How?
The same way you would normally cast fire.
Yeah, the time I've done it before. How am I supposed to feel the same strength with fire and the feeling of freedom and the weightlessness of the wind? Searching within, I try to balance those two feelings and combine them into one. A moment later, the familiar tingling sensation murmurs down my arm. Heat sparks across my fingertips. Fire larger this time, blazing into turrets around my hand and wrist. I jolt back, expecting for it to burn, but it doesn't. The wind groans and wisps around the flames, fanning them larger and larger.
Stop.
I do, and the fire and wind sputter out, and the rest of my strength slips away. My knees buckle, and I grasp, falling backwards against a tree. I slump on the ground like a deflated balloon. Man, do I know a lot of things about things being deflated when you don't want them to be.
Just as I expected.
Amelia blinks when she notices me on the ground.
Are you unwell?
I lean my head against a tree. I'll be okay, that was just a lot of energy.
I see.
She pauses in deep thought.
Such a feat should have taken you significantly longer to learn.
Is this when Amelia wants to get my dick? Because, I mean, I'm not opposed to it as long as we don't have to tell Leanna. She's scary. She lifts her gaze back up to my face.
It might be easier for you to channel your energy because you have been absorbing magic directly from the elementals.
That's a great idea, but sometimes it wants to go to sleep.
Your progress seems to be accelerated because you are using energy stored directly from within you, instead of a secondary source, such as a manipulator.
I know, trying to take all this information at once, my body feels so drained. I suddenly an effort to keep my eyes open or my limbs up. He glances at me again.
That is enough practice for tonight. Perhaps it would behoove you to get some rest.
I let out a yawn. I'm pretty tired and it's still the middle of the night. Their brows knit together in thought.
Although, if merely casting 2 simple spells in conjunction exhausts you to this degree, I do fear how including more elements will affect you.
What do you mean?
For you to successfully open a rift, you will have to engage all of the elements you have absorbed. To cast multiple elements at once may prove fatal if you experience such exhaustion from
Amelia,
using
for
just
saying
2
that
elements in
me
such a
opening
basic
rift might
cast.
kill me. You're such a bright, happy person. Whoever designed Amelia fucking fucked up. They made her this bright and happy looking girl, but she's more depressing than Zach. I just wanna... You don't say Aaron. She kissed. How many times has she said you will die in this? She like takes the wind out of your sails. She should have been a god. My insides freeze. That's a bit of an exaggeration, isn't it? Amy shrugs.
Of course. This is merely speculation based on my observations.
Oh, I don't like the synth, Amy.
Silence fills my head, an odd, pondering, fizzing pressure.
Perhaps you will be able to gain the strength to cast all of the elements simultaneously.
Oh, that's a great idea. What do you mean?
The more you use magic, the more accustomed you become to it. Just like muscles can be strengthened with stamina, your mind can be exercised in such a manner for casting.
So don't tell me I'm gonna wake up, train with Leanna, go to sleep, and train with your ass. Because that's gonna be a pain in Tom Thompson's ass. How long will that take? She hesitates.
It is no mistake that as you lack the years of training many other casters undertake, you tire much faster than others. At this time, it is difficult for me to estimate that.
Thanks, Amelia. My heart sinks. The whole time I've been gathering energy from reaching these temples to find a way home. But now there's a chance I won't even survive long enough to make it back. I fall silent. Amy watching me closely and grows uncomfortable with my disappointment.
As I mentioned before, this is purely speculation.
Man, you're such a fucking bright ray of sunshine, Amelia. I nod, barely registering what she says. My head feels numb.
Given you are exhausted, it would benefit you to get some
Yeah,
rest.
I mean, I like going to sleep after you tell me my character's gonna die casting magics. Amy hesitates again, as if unsure what to do next.
Good night.
Night. She turns into her heel and walks back to camp, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I may actually never return home. Ghosty, you okay? I know, I feel upset after that too. I may never actually return home. My friends and family, I may never see them again. I mean, you got Leanna, and you can make a family if you know what I'm saying. My brain vaguely reminds me that I should go to sleep, but my feet are rooted to the ground. There's always the possibility that I may not be able to open a roof and go home. But for the hope always there, it didn't feel like such a real possibility before. Should I even bother trying to cast a rift of the consequences are literally deadly? Maybe I could be happy here in Terra. I think about my travel companions and the adventures we have together. We've only known each other for a short time, but I trust them completely. Plus, the thought of losing Leanna makes me feel empty. My words are so much fuller and brighter when I can see the way her eyes light up when she smiles, or how she plays with the manipulator when she's nervous. Maybe you could get so good you could take Leanna to the real world and be like, hey, this girl who's really stupid loves me.
Can't sleep.
Ah, fuck, it's Gingalang, you motherfucker.
Why don't you go to sleep? You fucking land pirate!
What do you want? You fucking Colonel Sanders looking motherfucker. I spin around to the voices of Gingling leaning against a tree. Oh, you're up? He
I
nods.
heard a noise which woke me up.
Wow, that's so cool, Gingling. I see. It was probably my casting. He peers at me in the dark.
Something on your mind?
No, it's nothing. Neither of us
Of
moves.
course, how can I expect you to be honest with me when I haven't been fully honest with
I knew there was something suspicious about him, especially when he was asking all those questions. He comes up and stabs me 47 times in the dick. Tensing up, I watch him warmly. Honest about what?
Truth is, I had an ulterior motive for joining your group. While I do still believe you'd all make for a fantastic story, I joined to get to know you specifically.
Gingeling, are you gay? Because you just said I joined the Get You to Know specifically. I don't have a problem with you being gay, but, Tom Thompson doesn't roll that way. Unless Tom Thompson joins the Dream Daddy world, then he definitely rolls that way. Why me?
I saw you at the beach.
Oh no! He saw us at the beach! No! The blood pounds in my ears. Maybe it's not what I think it is. So we're all just hanging out.
I saw you cast without using a manipulator. Save that boy.
How did I not notice the space pirate? Or fucking land pirate? I'm confusing his ethnicity and his place of origin. My hair hammers on my chest and I ball my fist. He saw me and sought me out. He must have been mistaken. That's impossible. Gingling holds out his hand in gesture of peace.
Please don't take that the wrong way. What you did was absolutely amazing, and I just wanted to learn more about you, to understand how you did that. I apologize if I came off too strong.
You know what? Now I can't hate Gingling. He's being a cool dude. Damn it, why did I hate the wrong character? Who should I have hated? Fuck
I thought you were gonna
Pongo.
hate Zach, to be honest.
No, Zach is cool. I like his smartassness. Are you gonna tell anyone?
No. I understand what it's like to be different from the norm, and how it can be both something special and a burden.
So I relax my fist.
I don't blame you for hiding who you truly are. Sometimes that's the safest thing you can do for yourself and others.
Sounds like he's talking from experience. I think back to the story he told earlier in the evening. Maybe there was a lot more truth to it than he let on. Thank you. He cracks a smile.
Tell me where you're actually from now.
I freeze and he laughs at my bewildered look.
I'm just joking. If you ever do want to talk, maybe I can lend a little bit of insight. You don't get to my age without learning a thing or two.
I highly doubt you know anything about my world, Gingling, considering that you're a fucking 800-year-old space pirate. But keep that in mind, thanks. He nods and then stretches. There's something about Gingling. Maybe it's because he's new to the party and doesn't really know me yet, or maybe because I just really need someone to talk to. Something makes me want to share. Words tumble out of my mouth. Actually, there's something I'd like to ask you. He nods. So supposing you had a friend who was from somewhere else, and the only way for him to go home is so dangerous that there's a chance he wouldn't survive the journey, would you still encourage him to take that option? Gingling rubs his beard thoughtfully.
I would ask this friend what he means by home.
Damn, that's deep! What do I mean by home? Do I go home to my dickhead teachers in fucking school? Or do I stay here and bang big titty anime women? Gingling? I see what you mean. Big titty women it is. He is a genius! I blink. His friends, his family, his entire
I
life.
think those people would want him to make a life or death decision just to return to them. Or would they feel better knowing he chose the path that would guarantee him a life he could live as he wished?
I never really thought about it like that. But then he'd be stuck in his new world forever. Gingling shakes his head.
Life is a journey. There is no defined destination.
You know what, I like Gingling. I'm sorry I shat on you for 2 episodes straight. 3 episodes maybe.
Perhaps one day, his journey will be safe.
He's like a white Morgan Freeman, and I realized it now.
Perhaps another day, the choice will be made for him, or he can choose.
I feel like this title of the video is going to be White Morgan Freeman, and I feel like that's going to get me hella demonetized. I feel myself relaxed as I speak. He's right, I shouldn't give up hope just yet because a challenge has been thrown my way. Thanks, that helps a lot.
Just remember that you have people who care about you, and will support you in whatever you decide.
No, it's not me, it's a...
Hypothetical friend, yeah.
He winks at me and stretches again.
Well, I think it's about time I try to get back to sleep.
You know what, I'm sorry, Gingling. As long as you don't... Yeah, if you flip the script and you actually are a piece of shit, I'm gonna stab you right in the penis. Same here. Feels like, to me, Gingling has experienced a lot more than a typical bard. He said he... Okay, never mind. You know, I'm just done trying to justify this shit. He also deals with some tough decisions in his life. Either way, it's pretty alright in my book. We head back to the rest of our party in silence. Only a gentle breathing of my friends can be heard over our footsteps. I curl back into my bed where I'll quickly drift off to deep sleep. You know, we'll make that an episode since it's 20 minutes. I make too many long ones. That's what she said. So, maybe Land Park guy is not so bad. White Morgan Freeman, am I right? See you guys in the next episode.